the drafting phase of Game 1 between Bigetron and Oniic. It's gonna be Fanny first pick, and again, we saw how Super Ken displayed his Fanny yesterday. Man, his cable management, and remember, he built Fanny towards the tanky build, mid towards the late, so very utility Fanny.
Very adaptive, I would say, right? Because it's not like he always does that. He did it just yesterday against so much damage output. He knew that he could be bursted down if he goes for damage, and he took the safer route. For Oniic, that's an Akai. A counter already, and it already should give Bigetron a bit of PTSD. Last time BTR picked the Fanny against Oniic, it was also countered by Kairi, and it's an Akai. It's Akairi who got a 4-man heavy spin.
That was a crazy moment.
Truly was a heavy spin.
Definitely. All the weight in that spin, but along with that, it's gonna be the fairness. We haven't seen it in a while, but now it's popping up here and there in the playoffs. Bigetron will respond with the Lilia. Damage output to burst through the Netherrealm, and to keep everyone in place, you got that Terizla. But this means that Bigetron will be relying on Super Ken for those split pushes, for the macro pressure. So Rizzo will be going full aggro.
Well, again, a very, very aggressive composition from side of Bigetron. I do agree, but with the composition of Akai, Faramis, it's somehow they're trying to replicate what Geek did earlier, right? With the Akai on the Jungle Nile. Boy, Faramis, but this time different player, but no, my lord. G-Boy Kaja is going to be a nuisance with that Divine Judgment, potentially taking Fanny. And with this, will Lilia go Purify?
Here, trying to negate all the bully potential that he has, but whoa. Tyroth pick in the first pick of second phase. Why Tyroth, Arashi?
Try and deal with the Terizla. The huge problem with the Terizla is the fact that he goes in, he locks everybody in place, and if you try and burst him down, he has the damage reduction. Now with the Dyrus, it'll be a non-factor, but there's not a lot of physical damage available for Oniic right now. They must add something that can be a legitimate threat as Bigetron round out their composition with the Beatrix. Some more range, some more DPS. Good combo with the penalty zone. And one more. What's it gonna be?
This is what I'm talking about, right? You can exploit Boots' hero like this, you know? Going up against the damage build. Fanny, it does not matter because you have the Dyrus. It will shred shred your armor, but also if Fanny transitions to a tanky build, then you have Dyrus to answer that as well.
True.
So it's this is why I really love Boots, and exploiting his heroes is one of the keys to victory. This is why Bigetron, great addition in the Kufra, right? Adding more crowd control and their composition, which they need, and it will, going up against a clumped up composition here, it's going to be a very, very important, crucial crowd control. On it go. Yeah, they would have thought, why not?
A little more of a lead. Charging up. Divine Judgment canceling the Tower's Revenge. Now Super Key caught all alone.
Oh my
3-man or 4-man penalty zone into another realm, but now it's going to be comboed together with a Venus Rage. Now it's Boots rotating over. The Mirror's Bastion in the front.
Hey.
Boots with the Abyssal Strike Flicker. What an absolute W. Keyboy with a flicker forward again. So Rizzo getting the sustain, but it's Super Ken with a cutthroat, not ready just yet. Jumps into the back. That is an equalizer. One
by Super Ken. CW here needs to be careful. Cutthroat.
Good cutthroat over the wall, but it might be a mistake, and it is. You don't make these mistakes against Oniic.
Right in front of Kairi, and that is what caused Super Ken to get taken out there. Caught as well.
Divine Judgment into a heavy crossbow hit. You're not surviving that one. Shivet taken down up top. Meanwhile now, it comes down to a retry battle. Heavy spin already used up right now to try to evade, and Super Ken's a level up. That's a retry still won by Kairi. Another realm saves him for a bit, but now it's getting the burst damage. Moreno picks up the kill. Oniic pick up the objective.
Right, and still getting the turtle. So still keeping ahead of the EXP curve as well. Of course, it's only one turtle, so we haven't seen that big of a difference, but Keyboy.
It's going in. Super Ken finds it. Keyboy now caught, and that should be a kill, and it's Moreno who picks up his third kill.
A little too aggressive, right? He's trying to screen, but oh my god, CW here might be caught.
Trying to bait out the Purify, I believe, right now. Renner's apathy, not connecting. It threaded the needle. On to nothing. Super key now with a flicker, but now gets knocked up. The conceal doesn't get you out. It gets CW a kill.
2 kills already, minute 6. What do you think about this, Arashi? Though, bottom lane, the first structure of the game. See,
jeez. Shive just got deleted, absolutely deleted. Dragged back.
The aggressive hero can still be a huge problem later on in the game. Bursting down Super Marino or Super Ken before anything.
Divine Judgment, and it truly is a Divine Judgment. Super Key just had to take that judgment. Super Ken now knows there are no CC abilities that can lock onto him fully. Only the heavy spin is there to really counter him. He still goes in, heavy spin pins him down right now, and that's gonna be the retribution onto the purple buff, and a shutdown as well. CW picks up his 4th kill, and that was a bounty. 2.4K and building.
Oh, Calvin Unada now very ahead. If you compare it to Beatrix, oh my god, 022, 403. Man, Oniic is ahead in this game.
I think ahead is a bit of an understatement. It is dangerous. Every single time Bigetron Alpha loses control like this in both lane, Oniic has more DPS, Bigetron has more burst, so fine-tuning how they fight will be important here.
Boots is already bullying Ken there. Kyrie gonna be poked down by the Lilia, by Chorizo, by Key, but it doesn't matter. The heavy spin still comes down. Super Ken, finds him with the retro battle. That's an some strike now, locked in the penalty zone, but it's Chorizo and Key who loses their lives. They use everything to get Ken that purple buff. And now Ken walking forward, knocked up, and the fade away doesn't quite get him. Ken still gets out, but still.
Outplay, but yeah, I mean, even because Boots on the Daroth here, Super Ken forced to build a Dreadnought armor.
Divine Judgment, Immortality gonna be popped. Super Key, how is he gonna escape this one? He doesn't. Penalty zone comes into the back, but the Nether Realm grants them a second life. Ken with the combo, Shive farming in the mid lane, not trying to go for this fight at all. They lose their XP and their roam again, and they do not get anything for it.
Super Ken trying to get the purple buff in return. I believe he will pick it up unless Sans stole it away from him. But all right, small trade back, and Kyrie, look at the proactiveness. Whenever anything is done, a turret, a turtle, a lord, just go straight for the buffs.
So by the way, Ken didn't get the purple buff, not because Sans stole it, but because Oniic have frozen it. The purple buff that he went to, which is a small one, he didn't get it. He only has the orange buff now. And this is where Oniic are really able to maximize every little thing in the game. Against the Fanny, they know what to do. Super Ken jumps in, Lord can be cleared out, so no base turrets at risk of getting taken down for now. Ken just dives into the mid lane. Tries to
any lane that is possible, but bottom lane now.
Flicker Divine Judgment, but the Target Bench cancels it away. Now Super Ken jumps in, but the heavy spin! Fights Shiva! Boots goes for the Abyssum Strike, but now loses his life in the process of diving all the way deep. Gold lane for XP. Super Ken looking for another initiation, just jumps in, tries to bait a few.
Are confident enough to actually push around individually without any backup, and they feel like it's completely safe. They know the calculations, and look at that. Gonna be a setup in the top side.
And by the way, it's the same build for Super Ken that we saw yesterday. It's the tanky build, only with the Heptaseas and the Melvic Roar. Those are the 2 damage items that he is relying on. He's already building towards what I believe is an immortality here. He has the Anti-Cuirass. Is opening up the map, just trying to give Bigetron Alpha some vision. And the Lord, it's not much of a dance. It takes 2 to dance. It takes 2 to tango. Oniic, they're alone. It's a free Lord.
Super Ken will not contest, but in the orange buff as well. There's an will falls in the hands of Oniic, so Bigetron Alpha 0.
Super Ken tries to throw things out of balance, but here we go.
Heavy crossbow used up, tons. The splash of damage, Super Ken not deciding to charge in. Super Ken has recall from that push in the bottom or top lane. Now the bottom lane, the Hans Lord will crash down and take the second base turret for Oniic in Bigetron's base. Super Ken trying to bait out a few resources. Sans with the Stampede once again. It's a battle in the base. It's a good defense for Bigetron Alpha, but they have lost 2. Keyboy wasn't able to find a Divine Judgment. He used a flicker already. Was dodged away from. Super Ken once again trying to just distract, trying to look for an opening. Target Revenge connecting, but he knows that Kyrie has to have his spin. Again, Keyboy taken very low, already poked down so much, but Oniic have taken 3 base turrets. Super Key losing immortality. Bigetron Alpha waiting for the play. Abyssum Strike used up. Super Ken jumps in again, but Keyboy is not able to catch him just yet. 3 base turrets to 0, and it is a big win First
Storm is the question. The next Lord here, still minute 17. If Oniic is cheeky, they will wait for minute number 18. But no, they immediately started, so they do not want the Evolved Lord.
I think it'll be too risky to wait all the way to 18th minute because Bigetron Alpha, it does give them the time to clear out these waves. But I do want to ask you, Arashi, do you think Bigetron Alpha can try to replicate what they did against Rebellion yesterday? Because it feels like whenever they get
Right there, Oniic will push the sense of urgency onto him by threatening to go for a fight. And now here we go.
Supercan jumps forward, they're not able to bait any of the resources. Now look at the base wide open, that's a Flicker Divine Judgment, bringing Sureki back! 3-man penalty zone, the base is still open right now, but Cerezo will be able to sustain just a bit, but the Nether Realm does it a bit better. Supercan jumps in again, knocked up by Kyrie, almost taking him out. Waves have been cleared. Now 2 more coming down. Supercan once again with cables. Going back and forth. Kyrie looking for a stop. Superkey jumps in with Tyrant's Bench but gets melted down, and this should be game number 1 for Oniic. The minutes are coming down. It's crashing. 18 minutes. Oniic stay disciplined and they stop.
Human versus nature. In this first game of today, it will be the Yellow Porcupines, the Sky Kings, taking the first game.
Is able to survive, and it's also Poots' signature, the Masha, up against an Irithel.
Oh,
Right? You
Yes.
can thunderclap. There's also a disarm. The Irithel doesn't hit, and it might be hard. They've already picked up a Bruno as well here for Chewe.
I agree, but there's an extra layer in this comp. There's Angela. So I really like that Masha call, but if there's no Angela, it would be that effective, but because there is a potential hard guard coming through, I dislike the Masha, but let's see though, right? Let's see what Bigetron picks.
the disarm is still very valuable.
The
though.
disarm, yes.
You don't have to burst him down. You can just zone him away enough that the rest of your team can do damage, but it's gonna be an Akai for the neutral
my
objective.
lord.
It's gonna be that Cecilion, man. That's a Bigetron. The last time we saw this, I believe it was not Moreno.
It was Moreno.
Oh, it was
Regular
Moreno.
season, final day against Evo's Legends.
scary.
The match to get to playoffs, and it was Moreno on the Sicilian. It was a Sicilian that shouldn't have won early, but did. It was a Sicilian who
Right.
snowballed.
I gotta be honest, the composition from the side of Bigetron, it's very scary. They have a proper engage tool, and this engage tool, they have range. They also have crowd control. It's a perfect balance setup composition. Oniic, they lack crowd control.
They do.
And will crowd control? No, it won't be crowd control.
Who's not a liar?
Deceiver.
The referee, the marshal. When he says go, it's go time.
Uh-oh.
Look at this walk though. This boss walk.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Again, it's time, ladies and gentlemen.
Contribution was used up by Kyrie. Supercan holding on to it. Meanwhile, now Kyrie jumps in with the rhythm. Back and forth, has electrifying beats, pops it here under the turret, but Supercan is able to sustain back up with a built-in shielding. Meanwhile, up top, we do see that CW, with the help of Keyboy, has been able to bully Shive.
130 here in game 1. Still killless 0-0, but top lane, Tickle Chiva pressured under the turret.
So we'll have to see. I think initially, considering the Mathilda shield goes onto all members, Oniic will have a bit more of an advantage.
Let's see, penalty zone coming in, and the heavy spin as well, but wow! Kyrie finds it, how? Walks up, retries, and gets out. That's a drive-by. Cerezo now on the chopping block, flickers out to safety, but gets dove on by 3 members. It's first blood. Picked up by Boots, looking for
Super key.
more electrifying beats.
No mana?
Not enough. Super key, able to escape.
It has here in play.
Why do I get the feeling that we're building up to a double Uranus cut? But super key.
It's heavy spin though into the box. Oh my god! Keyboy and Sans able to escape for now, but Super Moreno has rotated. One bad impact should do it right now, but Kyrie jumps in, able to get the guiding win with the zone. Perfectly done. Here to secure a purple buff, but that means giving the snowball over to Oniic. Look at Kyrie, 2 levels ahead of the Sakai.
2 levels is not as big as the 4 levels and 6 levels you saw earlier, but Super can now the target of an aggressive play in Kyrie, I think.
Let's see, it's gonna be Kyrie jumping in under the tier 1, just trying to zone Super Ken. He's 3 levels ahead right now, but Boots just pops in. Oh my god, that's the burst damage from CW. Now Super Moreno gonna be dove in. He finds a kill onto Boots, but he dies from the assassination of Kyrie in the back. CW stealing the purple ball.
Adds one, but it is on towards Uranus. So it's still okay for the yellow Porcupines. The Kings of Sea still in full control.
That guiding wind is deceptively long, man. I thought it was going to be a bit shorter, but every single time, even when Kyrie jumps in, he just finds the way to get to the guiding wind. And now, ooh, heavy spin.
On the CW, oh, that's a big pick to get. And Cerezo's the one who picks it up now with a hard guard. Supercan will be able to sustain this burst, but in the back, Kyrie goes with the electrifying beats. Penalty zone connecting onto 2. And they're looking for more. The bad impact is starting to deal damage. There's 5,000 gold lead.
Just play, just spamming the circling eagle.
8 minutes in, Zorizo, oh, the burst damage.
A lot of burst damage. The claws not connecting. Sans forces the black shoes right now as that's a retribution from Kyrie to secure the purple buff. 8 minutes in. Bigetron Alpha down to the tier 2 in the mid lane, but now San's gonna be caught in the pin. Super Cannon with a heavy spin, but look at the healing coming in with a guiding wind. It's not enough. Super Moreno picks up a kill, and again, this 5,000 gold lead.
I mean, bottom.
Circling Eagle to the back. Kyrie needs to respect this damage, but CW doesn't, and he gets the turret now. So Rizzo, penalty zone onto the back. CW with a flicker forward, but that's the heavy crossbow. Shive jumps in, but now the healing has helped him. CW out. Boots is chasing, but Shive is doing a lot of damage. That's the guiding win. HP coming back again. Supercan dumped in, and Super Key finds the kill. Kyrie, what? There's so much chaos! And how?
Miscalculated a bunch of times. And of course, Bigetron Alpha, they're there to capitalize. And take a look at the aftermath, right? They got the lore now. Let's see though, Keyboy. Ooh, good knockup, but again, no clear follow-up.
They're blitzing it, CW is going for the worldie. Bouncing on the floor! Cerezo with a penalty zone on the CW! Collapsing and now getting the kill! The blitz has worked, and Shive on the...
Angela combo just yet, not enough damage. And despite the best efforts from Keyboy, the kiting just wasn't enough. They went for a fight without Sans, and they paid the very costly price. Kyrie now trying to make a bit of macro play, clearing the Lord before it gets close, but look at this.
Multiple angle fight, some damage, bad impact, and the Sanguine Claws.
They can't play that macro game. It's a Uranus against a Terizla.
That's the retreat from Supercan. Actually, both retreat, but Supercan got it now. Jumps forward, forces the black shoes, but look at CW.
Oh,
look at a bad impact!
Ouch. Ouch. Up and Oniic here. The first one to clear the bottom lane. Let's see here how will Bigetron Alpha respond this. If one member showed, I think Oniic can blitz the Lord. Let's see though, Supercan is still in that vicinity. And perhaps he wants to contest here. As in Kai, of course, you need to contest the neutral objectives.
Well, now, talking about the macro pressure, the Angela in Super Key is being used to push it. Keyboy forced to use the Circling Eagle. It's a lot of damage available. Oniic can blitz it down, but the hard guard already... No, it hasn't been used yet, I believe, so it's still a bit of a dance. But Supercan is always looming around. Kyrie is level 15, by the way. Should be guaranteed, but you never know.
It's a heavy spin. He has the mechanic to do so. Kyrie now jumps back. Tries to go forward. Penalty zone used up. Shive now with the help of the hard guard. Supercan versus Kyrie. Retreat battle. Who's going to be? It's going to be Kyrie with a level lead. But Boots gets gunned down. Taken out. That's a bad impact. Taking him out. Supercan now jumping forward. Heavy spin from Supercan. But it doesn't find it. CW is the one who actually punishes him. There's no follow-up for the side of BTR. And Oniic take more here.
Formation here is set. 4 members already. 5 members now. Top lane will be the main priority, it seems like, but the mid will fall first. Oniic, they just want the structures.
They're taking everything, even the bottom lane with CW. And Shive is the one tasked with the Lord. The mini waves are pushing in, and they are poking Bigetron Alpha quite a bit. Hard guard still held on by Super Key, as the mini waves have finally been cleared out, but it is looking...
Gets out.
Easy Circling Eagle, easy Lord, wow!
Exactly, no.
Important information. As the Lord walks in, the hard guard will come in.
Circling Eagle, that's a 4-man airborne. Supercan in the front right now, trying to buy some time with a heavy spin as well. But it looks grim right now, as that's going to be Super Cerezo taken down. Shive going at it all the way, running with a sprint down, but he's going to be the one bursting down! A disaster for the Red Terminators, but a big blessing for Oniic. Only Moreno left standing. The Sky Kings, the Kings of Sea, prevail. Tested, but not defeated.
Challenge, but they still succeed. the Kings of C will secure the upper bracket finals, securing